It's really something when you get a product that has your logo on it. And here we have DeepCool KG722. This is 65% RGB mechanical gaming keyboard, and it has a PC Crazy logo on the spacebar. Just wow. So today we're going to talk about KG722, as already stated, 65% RGB mechanical gaming keyboard, more detailed switches, keycaps, and the logo, of course. So let's check it out. Now lately, DeepCool is really stepping up the game with their products, giving higher quality, more details when it comes to quality of the production, quality of the final finish, and even extending the line to peripherals. So today we have 65% mechanical gaming keyboard KG722, which has a PC Crazy logo on the spacebar, and this is, for me personally, something really cool. It has red Gateron switches, which I really prefer because they have nice travel, nice click, and everything that you'll hear very soon. Now, when you look at the keyboard like this, the only thing that you actually see is the green DeepCool keycap, but when you place it like so, you can actually see all the letters, all the numbers, DeepCool logo right here, PC Crazy logo right there, and the arrows and everything else. And this is so cool. I mean, I'm so fascinated by the keyboard. Don't get me wrong, it's not only because of the PC Crazy logo, but definitely much more. Now, you get braided cable, which is USB Type-C to standard USB Type-A, and this is the only way to connect because unfortunately it isn't wireless. I mean, of course it would be quite nicer to have a wireless keyboard like this, but to be honest, it doesn't matter. Now on the left side you have the USB connectivity, so this is where you plug in your keyboard. And since we're not talking on the front, let's talk about the back. It has 5 rubber feet to keep the keyboard steady. That's really nice. It covers everything. Even though I'm looking at this one and it doesn't look like it's touching the table because the 4 ones on each corner are more stand out than the middle one. But that's totally irrelevant because the 4 ones can hold the keyboard quite nicely and quite steadily on your desk. Now you have a keycap remover which you get inside the box. That's quite nice, and here we go. So as I stated, you have the DeepCool logo on the escape button, and its keycap is in green color, so that's really nice. PC Crazy logo on the spacebar, and I'm most likely going to repeat this several times during the video. And all the lettering is so nicely seen right here because of the RGB, because the RGB lights are just incredible. They look really impressive, and the cool thing about it is the RGB lights shine through the lettering, through the logos, and in between the keycaps, so there's no possibility to miss the actual light, and that's really nice. Now let's check out the Gateron Red switches. I think we covered them a couple of times, but since this is a completely new video, we're going to test it out again. You already know the sound, but okay. Just for the record, the microphone is right here, so it's like maybe 30 centimeters away from the keyboard just to get a normal sound. The space has some dampening sound, and it's quite nice. I would say it doesn't have any wobble whatsoever. When you press it on the side, it starts going down to get to the actual actuation point. The shift, enter 0, shift just a little. As I can see, if there are stabilizers, they are slightly wobbly. As I said, Comparing to other keyboards that I tested, the shift button and the enter button are way wobblier than this one, and I can see that they are, if I'm not mistaken, looped as well. So yeah, that's quite astonishing. Let's see, perfect. Yeah, they are looped, since I already have some loop on my fingers of the shift button. So let's check it out. Caps has a white coloring when it's on. When it's off, it continues the RGB madness. Now for some detailed specifications, we have ABS plastic on the material on the complete keyboard as well as on the keycaps. We have, of course, RGB lights. The pulling rate is 1000 Hz and response rate is 12 milliseconds. Key switch durability is 50 million clicks. You have media keys as well when you unlock them with the FN button, and of course the braided cable is 1.8 meters. There are also possibilities for different layouts and mechanical switch type, which you can go with Gateron Red, Gateron Blue or Gateron Brown. Now you might be worried, since there aren't any indications of the multifunction buttons, you only have indications for the FN button. Then you get to the instruction manual and then you see, wow, this keyboard has so much possibilities when we're talking about multifunctional buttons. So when you press the FN key plus escape for 3 seconds, you restore the keyboard to factory settings. FN plus control, the right one, is switch the lighting mode. Page up is change lighting effects direction. Page down is one color mode. FN plus backslash or question mark, you change the backlight color. FN plus shift, the right one, you swap the lighting color. FN plus up and down arrow keys, which means that you can adjust the backlight brightness. FN plus left Windows key to lock and unlock the Windows key, so practically gaming mode. And then we have the F from F1 to F12, so FN plus 1 all the way to the plus and minus is basically F1 to F12. It doesn't have that much multifunctional buttons. For instance, it doesn't have multimedia functions, but I think all of these functions that I just told you, you could basically learn them quite quickly and get the hang of the keyboard. One more thing, there's no echoing when you're typing, and this is quite nice because they did a quite nice job with the body and to prevent echoing, which is always irritating when you're typing on a keyboard. So no echoing, great, basically outstanding stabilizers on the spacebar, and I would say the design is quite cool in terms of minimalism, but then again lettering, and then you have outstanding RGB, and I think I said it already that I'll mention, and the PC Crazy logo as well. So guys, KG722, 65% mechanical gaming keyboard with options with 3 switches, which you can go with Gateron Red, Blue or Brown. You have multifunctional keys to change the RGB and other multifunctional buttons, so you don't feel left out when we're talking about TKL and full-size keyboards. Switching to 65, you still have all these buttons that you could access quite easily. So yeah, nice, solid, I would say still, even though it's ABS plastic on keycaps and on the body, it still feels quite solid. Braided cable, USB Type-C connectivity, and that's it. I'm satisfied, definitely, and not just because of the PC Crazy logo. With overall keyboard, if you're into custom keyboards, there's always a possibility to pimp it up, but as I heard from my colleagues, this keyboard actually has a foam in between the PCB and the bottom chassis, so that might be another reason why we don't have any echoing and additional vibrations and stuff like that. So DeepCool went all the way and gave us an outstanding 65% keyboard, which you would be shocked, I mean, to have it with this kind of price. You get this kind of keyboard with all the specifications and all these details that only custom builders, well, custom builders for the keyboards would notice. I'm not one of those. Some of these informations were given to me from my friend Level Up. So yeah, that's it, guys. You can check out the prices and all the details in the description below for the KG722. And since I mentioned the Level Up Gaming Tech, you can check out his YouTube channel as well in the description below, so you don't miss that one as well. He's going to tear it up and going to do crazy stuff, most likely with this keyboard, since he got one as well. But DeepCool KG722, the main actor of this video. Check out the links. I think I said that already. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and hit the notification bell for future content if you don't want to miss any. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.